Hello everyone, this is a Remington electric shaver. I'm not sure of the model, but this is how it looks. So I've been using this for a while and it works quite well, but then suddenly lately started to not work properly. So I'll show you what I mean. When you press on this, it's turning very slowly, and then suddenly it completely stops, and this 60, which shows 60 minutes now, goes back to zero. So I decided to open it to see what's happening. I think the problem is with the motor. Looks like the motor maybe needs lubricating or something. So I'll open it up and I'll show you how you can open one of these. So to open it up, you need one of these, and you just go through here, and this just comes out. Like that. And then there are two screws here which you need to open up. They have tiny washers on them, so keep the washers. And then there are two more screws under here, so you need to go through here. Yeah, so that's clicked, and then this one. Yeah, and then you just go around it, and around here. Yeah, and that comes off. And there are two more screws here. So take those two out. That's one with the washer. And then this one. With the washer. And then this will come off, this back cover. And that's it. There is the motor, and there is the batteries if you want to change the batteries, and the motherboard is under the battery if you need to change the motherboard. I think my problem is this with the motor. Although when I turn this, it turns quite easily actually. It's turning easily. So So I don't know, maybe what I will do first, I will try to change this capacitor to see if by changing the capacitor the motor will start working. To change the capacitor you just need to unsolder these two leads here. This will come out, and I will try to use the same capacitor and then see if that solves the problem. So I've changed the capacitor, as you can see, but still the same problem. It's moving quite slowly as in the beginning. So I think I need to change the whole motor. So I'll show you how you can do that. So before changing the motor, I decided to just test it. I had this spare motor to see if 100% the cause is from the motor. But it turned out to be not. Because the same thing. Well, as soon as I started it, this one was also moving quite slowly, and then it's completely discharged, and this became zero. So it looks like my problem is in the batteries. So I think I need to change the batteries for this. So I decided to do some more tests rather than just changing the batteries. So I got some ordinary batteries, because this is usually a 3-volt which powers the shaver. And to test both motors, this is the spare motor which I have. And when I test this one, it spins quite fast and properly. I'll show you. See? And when I test the other one, you will see the difference. And this is how the other one spins. It's just very slowly. And I feel the batteries in my hand is getting warm. So 100% there's a problem with the motor, so I'm going to change the motor. So to change the motor, take this front cover off. This one will just come off like this. Next, we need to remove this screw here. These two comes off like that. And now we need to remove these. And the way to remove these is just use a screwdriver and just go under here and just gently lift it up. Lift it up from one side and then the other. So like that it comes out. And repeat the same for the other two. So you can see two of them came out like this with the rod, and this one just came out like that, but that shouldn't be a problem. And then this comes off, and then you have a spring here. You remove it, and I'm just going to clean this, and these are two screws. You need to open these two screws. So now just open these two screws. Hala Juju. Hala Sinzu. And they come out with a washer. So keep the washers. So it's tiny. Okay, so once you've done that, this will come off. And then you can just push the motor out. I have desoldered the two wires attached to the motor. And this just pops out like this. Try to keep it in one piece. And that's it, it's out. So I'm going to replace this with the spare one I have. So now I put it all back together. The reverse process basically of taking it off. And this is the replacement motor which I put. And it's working perfectly now. So I'll show you. So if I press the button here, even if it shows 0 here, but it's working perfectly and full speed. I think when I put it on charge, this will eventually change and goes into full charge, because these batteries had full charge in them before I changed the motor, and still they were not turning the motor. So if you like the video, thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.